usually very compact at the top of the order. This is his defense against Fazal Haq Farouki, playing from the crease, and then he decided to do something different, and that brought about his downfall. Just advancing for that delivery, inside edge, onto the stumps, and there you go. To the boundary rider into the 12th over, 58 for 2.
কষ্ট করে সবজি কাটি আমি, ম্যাগি বানাই আমি, আর যাই তুই খাদকের পেটে। এই নে ধর তোর ম্যাগি, তুই একটু দিবি না। এভাবেই 25 বছর ধরে ম্যাগি তৈরি হয়ে যাচ্ছে, দারুণ সব খুশির মুহূর্ত। 25 বছরের ম্যাগি, খুশির ভাগাভাগি। এতক্ষণ কই ছিলেন আপনি? বিশ্বকাপ লাইভ দেখুন PUBG Mobile অ্যাপে, সাথে 1 GB ফ্রি। গরমের কাঁপাটা আছে এর সমাধান, ঘরের চালের স্থায়ী সমাধান। আনোয়ার সিমেন্ট শীট, 6টি স্তরের আনোয়ার শীটে ঘর থাকে গরমে ঠান্ডা। আনোয়ার সিমেন্ট, অরিজিনাল UPVC ক্লাস 5, পাইপের মাস না কিনলে লস। The Municipal British Cricket Association ground here in Dharamshala. Dipped in colour as normal. Small but enthusiastic crowd. This is an absolute beauty from Rashid Khan. Quite significantly. Good hand, pitch one still. There's the pace, isn't it, Mogs? The pace at which he bowls those deliveries, even lots of love for Rashid Khan wherever he goes. Oh yes, right. I think he's read that one off the surface. Exactly, he hasn't seemed to pick it from the hand, so he's looking closely at it and then belatedly making that decision. Brought an additional fielder in a circle. I think this is really good. If they want to get runs, at least have them taking a risk. Really nicely away to the cover boundary, sorry. The 4 finished to the over. 65 for 2 after 30. কে কোনো স্বাদ নেই, কি যেন নেই। নুডলস ভালো লাগে না, কোনো স্বাদই পাই না। ঠান্ডা ঠান্ডা সিঙ্গারা স্বাদ খুঁজে পাই না। স্বাদ যদি পেতে চাও, সসের বসে খাও। দেশি পাকা টমেটো আর সিক্রেট
single, shy, the stumps, misses. Let's look at Russian cut. Now he is into the attack, quick single, shy, the stumps, misses. Let's look at Russian Khan's googly / wrong end, call it what you like. Now, Samuel Badri, I was under the impression that the wrong end generally rolled off the little finger for most leg spin bowlers. Is that right or wrong?
Yeah, absolutely right. So it's very unconventional what he does there. The way he grips the ball and releases it with just the tips of his fingers. And to get that control that he has is really phenomenal. So as a batter, you're looking at the back of the wrist from a traditional wrist bowling standpoint, but just look at how he does it. So that wrist is... It's not lateral. So traditionally the back of the wrist is facing towards that mid-wicket region. Look at the way his is down the ground. So yes.
And Sam, just on that, clearly Rashid Khan is a very difficult bowler to be able to pick. When you realise that a batter isn't picking your googly, how often would you choose to bowl it?
Yeah, bowl it a lot more regularly because that's the wicket-taking delivery. Especially in a situation where you're looking for wickets, you try to go to that. But also against the left-handers, I tended to bowl it more frequently than I would with a regular leg spin or a slider. That was my stock delivery. So depending on the batter that I was coming up against, it would sort of dictate how regular I bowl the different deliveries. But here, Rashid Khan and his grip and the pace that he's able to generate with that grip, he's mentioned that he has 7 or 8, even 9 variations. Phenomenal performer.
For a guy who's not that tall, he's got incredibly big and strong hands. And I'm guessing that certainly helps him do what he does with that ball. He is a genius with it. 14 gone, 69 for 2.
জারিন নাটক না করে সায়েন্স কি বলে দেখো দাগের উপর সিরাম কাজ করবে যা আছে নতুন পন্ডস ব্রাইট বিউটি সিরাম ক্রিমে 100% দাগ কমায় আর দেয় স্পটলেস গ্লো স্পটলেস ক্রিম
Short, should push for 2, run around it to pick it up. In the fantasy game, he'd be pretty happy at the moment with Mehdi Hassan Miraz. 111 points there. Shakib with the wickets. Shuraful Islam with a couple of wickets late in the piece as well. And Ramanul Gurbaz. Tuscan Ahmed about the top 5 in your fantasy games.
Rashid, he's inspired a generation of wrist spinners. Lots of wrist spinners coming from Afghanistan, but also globally. Left-hand wrist spinner. There's another left-hand wrist spinner I saw recently in the CPL. Waka Salamkil. Good to see the wrist spinners and the proliferation of them from Afghanistan in particular.
Think about this tournament in particular. You mentioned Noor Ahmed, Tabraiz Shamsi, Kuldeep, Adil Rashid, Adam Zampa, Ish Sodi. Who else are we thinking about? Shadab Khan last night and yesterday for Pakistan. So there are a lot of them. Apologies to those and their families if I've missed anyone. There are more leg spinners available and left-arm wrist spinners. 73 for 2, 74 for 2 with that cheeky 2. I think that would have been out. We'll look more at it, 74 for 2.
আজকে স্পেশাল ডে ওয়েট্রেসটাই পরে বলেছিলাম ঘুরেই দেখ। চিটার, ইয়াংগেস্ট প্রেসিডেন্ট হয়েছিস আর নতুন ড্রেস কিনে ফেললি, এটা ঠিক না। এটাই ঠিক, তোর পাউডার ঠিক নেই, এটা তোর ড্রেসের উজ্জ্বলতা কেড়ে নিচ্ছে। আর তোরটা, এটা রিং দিয়ে ধোয়া, যার ব্রাইট লাভ টেকনোলজি সাধারণ পাউডারের তুলনায় দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা। রিং অ্যাডভান্সড দেয় দ্বিগুণ উজ্জ্বলতা।
ব্যাটসম্যানের দারুণ শট, বল উড়ে যাচ্ছে মাঝের বাইরে, কিন্তু না। খেলা দেখুন।
Young lad called Rishad, not good enough to make the cut for the national team. And if someone look better,
it's nicely bowled from Nabi. On the back of the rise of T20 and franchise cricket, there are very few franchises or indeed countries without wrist spinners.
Do you think it's a consequence of the pitches that have been played on in Bangladesh, because they are really spin friendly, and hence you have to just be more accuracy and drive the ball in, like Shakib, like Mahedi Hassan, just drive it in, be accurate. Wrist spin can at times, especially a wrist spinner coming into the side, be inaccurate. So the better the pitches, sometimes you need that wrist spin as a variation.
partnership with the single, and it is probably one of the reasons why leg spinners who are in the domestic circuit have not bowled well, because they've not been consistent. And if you're not consistent, then you're not going to get picked.
Time for a drink on a warm afternoon in Dharamshala.
কাছে ভালো মিল্ক পাউডার মানে ফ্রেশ, কারণ এতে আছে ভালো দুধের সবগুলো গুণ আর প্রয়োজনীয় পুষ্টি। বিশ্ব সেরা ফার্ম থেকে সংগৃহীত ফ্রেশ ইনস্ট্যান্ট ফুল ক্রিম মিল্ক পাউডার, এখন নতুন ও আরো উন্নত। চাকা সুপার ওয়াইডি 2-in-1 সমাধান। এই সুপার এনজাইম দূর করে কঠিন দাগ, সাদা কাপড়কে করে আরো সাদা। চাকা সুপার ওয়াইডি, কঠিন দাগ দূর, সাদা ভরপুর।
প্রতি মাসের চাঁদ ঘুরে ঘুরে আসে তারাদের চেরাত। বাসার বাজার, বাচ্চাদের জিনিস, আমার সব ম্যাডামের আবদার। জাদুকরি সেভিংসে সবই কিনুন তারাতে।
কেউ যদি কোকতালাতে সিঙ্গারা নিয়ে আসতো, অর্ডার করো 1 2 3 সিলেক্ট করো, অর্ডার প্লেস করো। খেলার সময় যাচ্ছি অর্ডার প্লিজ।
চাইতেই পারো একের পর এক ম্যাচ, স্বপ্নেও ভাববে না চলবে তোমার ক্যাচ। চাইতেই পারো তুমি মাত্র 3 ওভারে সেঞ্চুরি হাঁকিয়ে তুমি কাঁপাবে। চাইতেই পারো তোমার বোলিং স্ট্রাইক জিতিয়ে দেবে দিনকে ইংলিশ ফাইন এক মুঠো গোলাপ। আর এই বিশ্বকাপ জানি বাংলাদেশ পারবে তুমিও।
ওহো, এই গালের দাগ পিছুই ছাড়ে না। জারিন, নাটক না করে সায়েন্স কি বলে দেখো। দাগের উপর সিরাম কাজ করবে, যা আছে নতুন পন্ডস ব্রাইট বিউটি সিরাম ক্রিমে। 100% দাগ কমায় আর দেয় স্পটলেস গ্লো। স্পটলেস গ্লোর এক্সপার্ট, নতুন পন্ডস ব্রাইট বিউটি সিরাম ক্রিম।
মাঠে ঘাটে প্রান্তরে হবে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে খেলা হবে, খেলা হবে, মজা হবে, আর খাবার জমবে রুচি সসে।
ওমেগা 3 ও 6 সমৃদ্ধ এবং ভিটামিন A ফর্টিফাইড সান সয়াবিন তেল, যা আপনার হার্টকে রাখে আরো অ্যাক্টিভ। সান ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল ফর হেলদি লাইফ।
There's Shakib Al Hassan. He's playing in his 5th World Cup. Vastly experienced top mass cricketer, leading Bangladesh in this World Cup in 2023. So he had the chance to bring himself on at the most opportune moments today, and he didn't disappoint when he did so. He picked up 3 wickets, and along with Mahedi Hassan Faraz, who's out in the middle at the moment, who also picked up 3, they put the skids under Afghanistan and 156 on this surface is a long way short of where they needed to be. Bangladesh, 78 for 2 in reply. We've had 16 overs. Mehdi, who bowled so well, is 37.
27. They've got Rashid Khan, one of the great leg spinners, certainly in T20 cricket, to contend with at the moment. Not had quite the same impact in 50-over cricket, and not yet in a World Cup in 2019.
And his performances by his own standards were reasonably indifferent in England, and he's looking to make an impression here in India. We're talking Nas about the pitches that often turn accessible in Bangladesh, and maybe that's the reason why the accurate finger spin has been required. And 2016-17, a real turner in that proved that to be the case both with bat and ball.
Yeah, we've been excellent today. Bangladesh throughout, actually. At the start, it was a little bit wayward, and Afghanistan put them under pressure and got to 112 for 2. And then Mehdi, Shakib, and now this partnership. They also just struggled 27 for 2. This partnership going well at some stage, not yet, but at some stage they'll think about net run rate, maybe get to 120 for 2 or 3, and then think about net run rate, not yet.
Impressive with his captaincy. I'm a touch disappointed with Hashmatullah Shahidi. He's defending about 76 and 33.2 overs. Get few
White ball bowlers bowling at the moment. Mid-off had been up there, for an example. He may not have played that shot, but that would have been straight in the hands of mid-off.
It is point in. Do something different.
For 2 from 17.
Apurna opening এসেছে জয়া স্যানিটারি ন্যাপকিন। কাপড় ফেলে জয়া আনুন, মেয়েকে এগিয়ে রাখুন। জয়া স্যানিটারি ন্যাপকিন।
অতিমাত্রায় আয়োজন সমৃদ্ধ যা মেধা বিকাশে সাহায্য করে। নোমাটা সুপার সফট যেটা লবণে মাথাবে। আপনাকে দেবে আগাগুলির ডিজাইনের রুচিসম্মত শাইন ফ্ল্যাশ টেকনিক। শাইন রুচির প্রশ্নে আপসহীন।
Round arm action. You see a lot of off spinners made in line with the classic example who come very much over the top with a lot of overspin these days. And Nabi slightly action that you might see from off spinners in the days, maybe on covered pitches in England. Slightly round arm action. Nabi.
I think he has to use that action because he doesn't have a booster or a carom ball or something like that. So he has to, a little bit like Santner in New Zealand, he has to use what he has in his armoury really, which is a change of pace, a slightly lower arm, changes flight at times, seam position, and also he obviously bats, a bit like Santner down. The gut feel of what the batter is thinking.
So a lovely change. The bowler of the game in that opening match between England. Beautiful control of flight.
go for a single boundary in his 10 overs, Santner, against England, which not many bowlers, not many spinners can say that in the recent modern England side.
Excellent over, a single from it, 84 for 2.
প্রতিটি শিশুর মাঝে একটি শিশু ক্যাফেটের সমস্যা পড়ে এই দিকগুলোতে যা অদৃশ্য ছোট ছোট গর্তগুলো সারিয়ে তোলে ক্যাভিটি থেকে দেয় সর্বাধিক সুরক্ষা যাতে ও আত্মবিশ্বাস করতে পারে প্রতিটি হাসি অমূল্য সিটি টাচ
The leg spinners with Rashid Khan is one of those. Bowl that googly more easily and often more frequently. It means that the difference between the leg spinner and the googly is harder to pick. It also means they won't turn their leg spinner as much. Contrast with the late great Shane Warne, for example. A bowler with a much lower arm would spin his leg spinner far more, but wouldn't bowl his googly very much, particularly after that shoulder injury. He relied on a leg spinner and one that he just pushed out of the front of the hand and bowled the googly very rarely, whereas Rashid Khan's probably bowling 30 or 40% of googlies, maybe more so when left-handers are on strike. And there's another.
All I know, on that split screen, I was quite pleased. There was something because there wasn't much difference between them. And that was in slow-mo, and this is in slow-mo. The other way, obviously, is to watch the spin of the ball. With a white ball, which way the seam is going. Try and watch it as it comes down. You can't pick it out the hand. Watch the ball spin down at you.
And if he's still flummoxed, I reckon as a right-hander, just play to the googly. He's going to bowl a lot of them. That's a threatening ball. He's not spinning his leg spinner that much anyway. So if you're completely stuck, just play to the googly.
Some you can play off the pitch, but they're generally the slow ones you can react off the pitch. Rashid Khan's quick, so you can't react off the pitch.
Another googly bowled from round the wicket, an excellent one that just slides past the outside edge.
And you hardly see the batters going down the pitch because they're not sure when the ball is going to turn.
Another googly, this time off the outside edge. Rather ungainly stop at backward point, 86 for 2.
Yesterday, it's like you when you mentioned Alan Donald. It was just to put in the viewer's mind how good you must have been, how good Morgan must have been.
Well, now then, Afghanistan need to break this partnership. It's worth 6 in Miraz and Shanto. From the batter's perspective, they'd probably see Rashid Khan and Nabi as two of the main threats, and therefore, given as well that they're not chasing a particularly threatening score, they can afford to play risk-free cricket, just take what's on offer.
And that's one of the reasons why I felt that they would need to bring in a few close-in fielders to create some sort of pressure. This is just cruising along for Bangladesh at the moment.
Keep a couple of wickets, there's a bit of bounce. It was the bounce there that did to the wicket-keeper.
given as runs as well. There's no leg slip in, it's a position the Indian captains would have added. Dhoni definitely. On a bouncy pitch, a leg slip for the off spinner, but not for Nabi.
Mr. Expert automatic pay will send money recharge বিকাশ করতে সেট করুন অটোপে
Tuesday, a pitch that is in the process of being prepared. So a couple of pitches down to the left as we look out from the commentary box.
I think that's important, to be honest, because they are playing 2 pitches down on Tuesday because of the traffic on the run-ups on this one as the game has progressed. To the spinners, but we see more.
When you talk about the fan space, remember the 2019 World Cup.
Leaders see a green and red.
Huge community in England,
Follow with so much passion.
Yeah, cricket mad, as you know, cricket mad fans all around the world. Bangladesh, that win in Adelaide against England in 2015, there were a few in celebrating. That's why I think you need more from this team. 46%, Googlies, there's another one. So he's really splitting them up. That's why it's time for them just to not deliver, but improve. Show the world. Look at what Sri Lanka did for a long time. They have been around a long time, Bangladesh. Side they picked the experience in the middle order of this side, for example. 3 players to come, or he could be in any order, but the likes of Shakib and Mushfiq Rahim and Mamadullah, but also some lads who won that Under-19 World Cup. Experience and youth. Those in this team, Shoriful Islam, Tawid Fridoy, Tamzid Hassan Tamim, 3 players who made a name for themselves in the Under-19 World Cup in 2020. Nicely played, slightly overpitched, as we were again around the wicket. Rashid Khan, but overpitched on this occasion. 95-2.
এই গালের দাগ কিছুই ছাড়ে না। জারি নাটক না করে সায়েন্স কি বলে দেখো। দাগের উপর সিরাম কাজ করবে। যা আছে স্প্রাইট বিউটি সিরাম ক্রিম 100% দাগ কমায় আর দেয় স্পটলেস গ্লো এক্সপার্ট। স্প্রাইট বিউটি সিরাম ক্রিম।
প্রতি মাসের চাল ঘুরে ঘুরে আসে তারাদের কেরার বাসার বাজার বাচ্চাদের জিনিস আমার সব মেটামে দামেদার জাদুকুটি সেভিংসে সবই কিনুন দাঁড়াতে ফাটে ফাটে প্রান্তরে ঘটে ফুটি করে ঘরে খেলা হবে খেলা হবে মজা হবে আর খাবার জমবে রুচি
Bangladesh keen to take no risks against Nabi or Rashid Khan. They don't have to take any risks. The original rate is only a little over 3 and over. It's down at just a tick over 2s now, so absolutely no pressure on them.
Just throwing ahead slightly to Tuesday. Atar Ali Khan, Bangladesh play England here. England seen today. I reckon they will go with the short ball quite a bit. The likes of Marwood, if he can back up another game. Maybe Reece Topley comes in, taller bowler. They'll see the bounce here. I think they'll use the short ball, as Bangladesh themselves use today. How do they play the short ball? This present side and the youngsters in it in particular.
Yeah, they've been working very hard, playing against the short pitch deliveries. The bowlers have been asked to bowl from areas where you need to pitch it short and also quick tracks. In the recent past, they have developed the tracks which has been seam friendly, and that they just got bowled from 22 yards during practice sessions. I've seen them bowl from 18 to 20 yards, just giving them a little bit more to work around for the short pitch. It will be a challenge, it still be a challenge for Bangladesh, but I think they know exactly what they're, when they come up against England, what are they up against? Some serious pace.
Well, pace can work for you. It can work against you as well. Marwood went for 55 off 5 overs the other evening against New Zealand.
And this is not a big ground. Altitude so the ball will fly, so whilst pace can be a threat, it can be an opportunity as well
for batsmen who are from against New Zealand.
It's not
a big ground or altitude.
Santa bala
কি সব তো লড়ো
ইতারাঙ্গরি বাইরে
দিদি স্কুলে গেছিলেন নাকি
বাথরুম যায় না
আজকে স্কুল হ্যাঁ
এবার মালা দিদি 40 টিকে প্যারাস প্যারাস কাকু গেলে কই আমি জানি দেখি না কাকু ওই ক্রিয়েট দেখতেছে মনে হয় দেখেন
নাই
তাহলে ভাত খাওয়া গেলে তার বার্তা দাম হয়ে দি কাকুরি না
by just wrist. Put the eye camera on your wrist. Measure blood pressure, body temperature, blood oxygen. Try it now. Heart rate measure tricks that you need to know. Put the iPhone camera on your wrist. Measure your heart rate, blood pressure, blood oxygen. Heart rate monitor.
Cara masalah untuk gato sekitar mual hai Baba jangan hai istri salah saya deh Kamsam 220 kg এটা লাও নিতে যাই বুড়ি নিছি রে আচ্ছা दूसरा वाला जहाँ तो फरना हाल নিজেরা তো লইবেন আলে নিয়ে তো আর তো দি হাড় নিজে ঘুরে রাস্তা লইও